Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. For today's video, we are going to be doing my expense tracking for July 19th through the 25th. We're also in the same video gonna go ahead and check in for the week. We're not quite to the end of the month yet, but we are getting there, and I didn't spend a ton of money during this week, so hopefully I can keep this relatively short. That's why I'm just going to go ahead and put the two videos together. Usually I separate them, but since we didn't have a ton of transactions, and I think I can get through this pretty quickly, plus the fact that we are coming up on the point in the month where I have just a ton of budgeting videos coming at you, I thought I would try to combine things and get it all out at once. So this is going to be my expense tracking and my weekly check-in for week 4 of July. So if you're interested in that, keep on watching. Alright, so starting out with July 19th, very first thing we did, as always, was go ahead and pull out cash for our spending. We did $100. It was $20 for Austin, $20 for myself, $60 for my husband. We're going to be changing that up in August, but that's what we decided for each week for the month of July. So we went ahead and pulled that out in cash first thing at the start of the month, or at the start of the week rather. Also on the 19th, my husband and I went to Tim Hortons to grab some coffee and a snack. So that came out of our food and household budget. You guys already know, if you've been watching my channel throughout July, we lumped all of our grocery shopping, all of our eating out, all of our household expenses, all of that into just one line item for July. So that goes under that category. And the amount that we spent was $14.15. Then we had a grocery shopping trip to Walmart. I have not been filming my grocery hauls recently because my kitchen is still torn apart from that household project we've been doing, but just because I'm not showing it on my channel doesn't mean it's not happening, right? So this is also the food and household budget, and the amount that we spent for groceries was $78.93. On the 20th, I took Austin to Taco Bell for lunch. Actually, I brought Taco Bell home for lunch. So that also came out of the food and household budget, and the amount that we spent was $9.94 for Austin and I. On the 22nd, we had my Weight Watchers come out. That is considered a bill, and that should be the very last Weight Watchers charge, hopefully, so won't have this in my budget anymore. $22.95 was the total there. Also on the 22nd, I placed an order with Nespresso for some more coffee pods. So that's food and household. And the amount that we spent was $37. On the 23rd, we had to go and get cat food and a few other odds and ends at Walmart. I'm at Walmart, I swear, twice a week these days. That was food and household as well, and that came out to $32.38. And then lastly, on the 25th, we had to fill up the gas tank. So that is a gas transaction, and that came out to $55.28. So that was everything we spent this week, at least from our typical budget. We did have some sinking fund transactions, which I'll go over in a minute, but for now I need to get these categories highlighted. So I've got purple for spending, yellow for food and household, blue for bills, and I need a pink for gas. Here we go. And we'll just go ahead and get these categorized and added up so that I can enter them into my hybrid budget. So for spending, oops, we had that $100. Then for food and household, we had $14.15 plus $78.93 plus $9.94 plus $37 plus $32.38 for a total of $172.40. Not too bad. Then we had just the one bill for $22.95. And like I said, that'll be the last time, hopefully, that Weight Watchers comes out. I had signed up for a contract at the start of the year, and now that contract is fulfilled, so all done there. And then gas. Whoa, I totally missed the line there. For $55.28. So I spent a grand total this week of $350.63. Now I'm going to go ahead and just pull this expense tracker out and flip to my hybrid budget. This is where I keep track of all of our spending throughout the month, all on a two-page spread here, all at a glance. So we're gonna do week 4 here, and we're gonna fill in the bills I paid. So for Weight Watchers, I budgeted $25. The amount we spent was $22.95. That was it for bills. We didn't make any debt payments this week, so that takes care of that. So I just need to fill in what we spent for variable expenses. So categories here are that food and household, gas, spending, and miscellaneous. So we know for food and household we spent $172.40. For gas we spent $55.28. For spending it was $100, and nothing from miscellaneous. So if I look back here at our remaining balance, what we had left in each of these categories at the end of last week, we had $318.30 remaining in our food and household budget for the month. We spent $172.40, and that means for the last few days of the month we have $145.90, which is totally reasonable. I think we are going to end up coming in under budget for food and household, which is phenomenal. That hasn't happened in a really long time, and especially considering the fact that we had some food and household expenses for vacation. That's really, really good. I'm feeling great about that. Okay, for gas we had $69 as of the end of last week. This week we spent $55.28, so that leaves us with $13.72 in our gas budget for the month. Hopefully I won't need to fill up again before the end of the month, and we'll come in under budget there as well. Last time we checked in, we had $200 remaining in our spending category. We spent $100 of that. That leaves us with $100. And then for miscellaneous, we had $51.28. We didn't spend anything, so we still have $51.28. And that was, let me just mark in here that this was the 19th through the 25th. So that means then for our last week of the month, our 5th week here, we have to make it from the 26th through the 31st. So 6 days. We have 6 days. And this is what we have remaining. So it'll be tight, but I think we can make it. I'm pretty excited actually that we're not already over, given how easily we go over budget these days, it seems like. So really quickly, let's see what we spent overall for variable this week. 172.40 plus 55.28 plus 100. We spent 327.68, and what we have remaining, so 145.90 plus 13.72 plus 100 plus 51.28. So we still have $310.90 to get us through the end of the month. I like to get a total because if I'm over in one variable category but I'm under in the other category and it evens out, I'm okay with it. So overall, for food, gas, spending, and miscellaneous for the rest of the month, we still have $310. I am blown away by that. That is amazing. I think we're gonna be just fine, but we shall see. So that is it for my budget check-in. Really quickly, I just want to add a couple of things here to my transaction log for my sinking funds. Alright, so on 7/20 from our medical sinking fund, we spent a total of, let's see, $4.55 on some medicine at the pharmacy. And then we also, on the 21st, from our medical sinking fund, picked up a few things from the pharmacy for $18.32. And then last but not least, on the 25th, from our car sinking fund, we spent $29.65 at AutoZone. Alright, that was everything for the week. Everything we spent in our variable expenses and our sinking funds. All the money that went out this week. So, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. I post new budgeting and lifestyle content here on my channel every single week. I'd love to have you come back, and I'll see you next time. Bye.